I've been scrolling through my Pinterest a lot, and I've been noticing that a lot of people are making stuff with the checkered crochet patterns that are so cute. So today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks on crocheting this checkered pattern. Let's get to it. All you need is 2 different colored yarns and a hook to match those yarns, and you are set. You can pick whatever you want. The world is your oyster, guys. Now we're going to make our foundation chain. So we're going to pick 1 color yarn to use, so choose wisely. And then we're going to make a slip knot. Now my checkers for this tutorial video are going to be 4 by 4 because it's a square, which means I need to chain a base that is a multiple of 4 plus 1 for our turning chain. So for the example in this video, I'm going to chain 21, which means I can make 5 checkers per row. If you want smaller or bigger checkers, you're just going to have to adjust the amount of chains you do and make sure it is a multiple of however big your checkers are. So I have my 21 chains done. We're going to start checkering. We're going to skip that first chain and we're just going to place some single crochets. So I'm going to do 3 just normal single crochets like there's no care in the world. Then I'm going to get ready for my color switch on my 4th, okay? So I'm going to shove my hook through. I'm going to pull up the yarn so I have 2 loops. Now for the silly part. Grab your second color. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to hold it in my hand. I'm going to put it on the hook and I'm just going to pull it through those 2 loops. And you guys, you just did your color switch. Make sure the tail is a little long. You can hide it in your work, but just for now, I'm just going to leave it back there. So now we're going to be working with a navy blue yarn. It's in my working hand. But here's the most important part. We're going to float the yarn across our work. So this baby blue yarn, I'm going to float across my work, which means I'm just going to place it above my chains. And watch this. Watch me go in with the navy blue. I'm going to go into the next stitch. I'm going to do a single crochet. That baby blue yarn is on top. And I'm just going to do it just like normal. See that? So it's underneath my work. So here I have my baby blue yarn on top. I'm going to go into the chain below. I'm going to single crochet just like normal. We're floating it across. Ooh. So I just did 3 navy blue stitches and I'm getting ready for my color switch. So I'm going to go in to my next stitch. I'm going to grab the yarn, but I'm not going to pull it through because I'm going to color switch. Now here's a veteran tip. To avoid the yarn from tangling, I'm going to designate this navy blue yarn to be pulled in the front when I color switch. Okay, so I'm going to pull it in the front when I color switch. Then I'm going to grab my baby blue yarn and pull it through both. Now I'm going to repeat that same thing, except now we're floating the navy blue yarn on top. You see that? So I'm going to go into the next stitch. I'm going to do 3 regular single crochets, making sure to float my yarn. 1, 2, and 3. Then I'm getting ready for the color switch. So I'm going to go into the next chain. I'm going to pull it up, but not all the way through. And here is another veteran's tip for you guys. That navy blue, as you can see it in the back. It looks kind of ugly. Okay, that's okay though. To avoid that, you're going to pull the navy blue before we do our color switch. You're going to pull it a little tighter. That way it's cleaner, okay? Trust, it's definitely cleaner. And then we're going to drop the baby blue in the back because I designated that for my back. Pick up the color switch yarn, oh my gosh, and pull it through. I hope that made sense. Then we're gonna float again. So now I'm floating my baby blue. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do 3 regular single crochets. 1, 2, oh my gosh, my nail's getting stuck on it. 3. And then we're ready, we're getting ready for the color switch, so I'm gonna put my hook through. I'm gonna grab the yarn, and I'm not gonna pull through. Remember, navy blue is designated in the front. So I'm gonna put it in the front. I'm gonna pick up my baby blue. I'm gonna pull it through, and there you go. Then we have 1 more, so float your yarn. Do 3 regular single crochets. Oh gosh, this is getting tough. And then we're not gonna color switch this last one because we're making checkers, so we're gonna keep going up. So we're not gonna color switch quite yet. We're just gonna work into that last chain. And then we're gonna chain 1 for our turning. Turn it. And don't forget, we're gonna have to float the yarn still. So I'm gonna bring my yarn up with me. And I'm gonna do 3 single crochets like it's nobody's business. Now we're gonna do our color switch again. And guys, for this row, it's gonna be easier because you can just follow along with the colors. So I'm gonna shove my hook through. I'm gonna pull up to the yarn. I'm gonna drop it, pick up my navy blue, and pull it through. Then I'm gonna float the baby blue yarn behind. I'm gonna go in with my navy blue. I'm going to do 3 single crochets. And then I can see this is my last navy blue, so I'm going to get ready for my color switch. Bring it to the front because I designated it up there. And pull the baby blue through. Pull, oh my gosh. Pull the baby through. Blah, 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 blah. Ta-da! Now you're going to repeat that all the way down, and then I'm going to come back and see how you guys are doing whenever we get to the 4th row. I'm at the end of my 4th row almost, so this time we're actually going to color switch so that our checkers are alternating. Ooh, isn't that going to be cool? So I'm going to do my 3 single crochets. And then now, at the end of this row, I'm going to do a color switch. So I'm going to pull the loop up, pull my navy blue so it's tight, and then I'm going to switch my yarns. I'm going to pull through just like we normally do on a color switch, chain 1, turn my work, make sure I'm floating that baby blue with me, and now look at that, you guys. We have some alternating checkers. Oh, isn't that so cool that you guys can just do that? That's awesome. And you're just going to continue this, I don't know, till you don't feel like doing it anymore, you guys. You can do whatever you want to do. And I don't really have anything else to say to you guys. I feel very confident that you can do this. So you're just gonna, every 4 rows, you're just gonna color switch at the end, and then you're gonna get a checkered pattern. And I will show you what mine looks like. Maybe I'll do a few more rows and show you what it looks like. And you can make bags, you can make clothes, you can literally do anything. Here is how my final product came out. Hopefully your guys's looks as good as mine, because this looks great. Well, I hope that your checkered pattern turned out just as good as mine. And if it didn't, then I'm sorry. It just takes a lot of practice. Hopefully you had fun with this tutorial, and if I never see you again, I hope you have a good life.